Yeah, hi, this is Steve from Norfolk Physical Therapy, and we're going to talk a little bit about core strengthening exercises. You've heard a lot about it. If you're an ex-patient, this is a good review on how to do it right and make sure you're keeping your form up. If you don't know too much about it and just see this on the internet, core strengthening exercises are important to help maintain the integrity and strength of your back. And there's two cores we're talking about. There's the abdominal core, and a lot of people don't know about the pelvic core, so we're going to show you exercises for both areas. And the first thing you have to master is how to tighten up your core muscles. So you want to go ahead, find those little bones right there, put your fingers right on the inside of those bones, and you want to tighten up your muscles. Some people will describe it as like trying to fit into a skinny pair of jeans. Others will say, well, you're tightening it up like somebody's going to punch you in the stomach. The whole thing is you want to get this area tightened up. A good way to do it if you're having trouble is to laugh. You can laugh, or you could talk like a pirate, arr, arr. Or the best thing overall is to laugh like a pirate, arr, 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 arr. So you want to get that good and tight right in there. Excellent. Once you've mastered that, the first one we'll do is mini steps. You want to lift one foot just a few inches and then the other. You're just alternating, but the concept is you have to keep this area tight while you're doing it. So you might want to do 10 on each side. You don't have to lift it very high, just 2 or 3 inches. There you go. Keep it low. But you got to keep it tight and you got to keep your back stable. You don't want to be arching when you do that. Second exercise, arms in the air. And now you're going to do this. You're going to tighten up again. Arr, arr. Oh, excellent. You'd be a good pirate. And then you want to go back and forth like that and hold that tightness while you're going back and forth. These are not very challenging exercises. What you're trying to master with these first 2 exercises is the concept of holding tight while you're moving your arms and legs. You want to maintain that core contraction, not a maximum contraction. While you do this, you want to be able to breathe comfortably while you do it. Very good. Now we're going to get more challenging. We're going to combine these. So exercise number 3, you're going to bring it up like this. One side comes together and the other side goes apart. And you're going to switch, and then this side comes together. Good. And you're going to want to maintain that core set, that tightness while you're doing that. Now, this is a good strengthening exercise for your abdomen. And people will say, well, why don't you just do a sit-up? If you have back trouble, sit-ups can make you much worse. What we're trying to do is find a way for you to strengthen your abdominal muscles while keeping your back in a position where it's not moving so you don't worsen it. If this is too easy for you, you can make it more challenging by lifting both heels up. And then here's your starting position. You bring one side together and the other apart. Very good. And strengthen that leg, lengthen the leg out there. And then switch. There you go. So now you don't get to support the legs at all. That's much more challenging. Do not let your back arch when you do that. You have to keep your core strong. Flatten that back a little bit. There you go. Keep it down, and that's very challenging. If you're a tough guy or gal, I don't want to be sexist here, and that's too easy for you, put some wrist weights and ankle weights on. You can make this extremely challenging. And this is called the dying bug exercise because that's what they do when you hit them with rain, okay? Very nice. Okay. Now we're going to look at strengthening more into the pelvis area, which is an integral part of this, and you need to keep your back healthy. So what we're going to do is we're going to tie a band around her knees right here. Put a nice bow on it here, because we're filming close to Valentine's Day. There we go. Turn that over. Now putting the knot on the bottom and spreading this out so that this band will stay on her knees. And now she's going to go ahead and bring those knees apart. Very good. You want to do it wide. You want to do that symmetrically. Both knees should go out the same amount. What you may find is that if you have an injury to the left side of your back, there may be a tendency to not bring the left one out as far. You'll stop short. So what you want to do is watch your legs, make sure that they're going out equally. If one side is weak, let's say the left side, go out with the left side first as far as you can and then go out with the right, and that'll help you establish that position. 3 sets of 15 on this. You don't have to hold your stomach tight while you're doing it. Let me see a couple more. Excellent. And she's reminding us that our next exercise is the froggy. Very good. So let's undo this. And what you want to do is she's going to go into a sitting position now. So when you have back pain, you don't just want to sit up by bringing your shoulders up. That's likely to hurt. You may have already noticed that if you have back pain. You want to bend your knees, roll to your side, bring the feet up and down, and then push yourself into an upright position. When you're sitting down, or when you're going to lie down, do the opposite of that. So you want to sit first, then go down on your side, then roll on your back. If you're having a little trouble getting up for one reason or another, I'll show you a trick. Go ahead and turn on your side. Bring your hands together like this with your elbows apart. Drop your legs off the side and then use the power of your upper body. You can push harder on the elbow to get up. Excellent. Okay, the froggy exercise, I'll direct your attention down there. And what she's going to do is bring her ankles apart, far as she can. But again, you want to do that equally. Again, we talked about the left side being potentially injured. She may not want to bring that out as far. So make sure you get that left foot out as far as you can so that it matches and you do both sides together. You want to do that equally. You want to be sitting nice and tall when you do that. Weight on your hip bones. You don't have to have your knees held together but close together. You may be more comfortable if they're slightly apart. That's the exercise. Excellent. If your back is in really good condition, you can go ahead and put a band around your ankles. The only problem is that if you're having back pain, you don't want to have to bend over and tie the band around it because that's likely to aggravate you. So this is an excellent exercise for your back. That's basically our abdominal and pelvic strengthening core exercises. Those are the basics. They're more advanced ones we may show at another time. Thank you.